If I were to pass a microphone around this building, the vast majority of people and I were to ask, what would you look for in a spouse if you decided to get married one day? What kind of things would you look for in a good friend? What kind of things would you look for in a guy you wanted to date or a girl that you'd like to go out with? I guarantee you these are the kind of things that would happen. After 30 years in ministry, I would hear this. I would hear things like, I want somebody fun-loving. I want someone adventurous. I want someone with a sense of humor. I want someone who loves intellectually stimulating conversations. I want someone who's in touch with their emotions. Have you heard all these things? And I could go down the list, and we probably would be guilty as a church for naming the same type traits. However, none of those things I just listed have to do with character. None of them. If you go to Proverbs 31 and read the virtuous woman, you won't find personality traits. You see character traits. If you go to 1 Corinthians 13, none of those are a feeling. All of them are a list of commitments. Now, we start talking about these personality traits, and then we have these personality traits, which for the most part, especially some of our younger generation, is what we look for to qualify those we are in a relationship with. And then we wonder why in the end we end up so heartbroken. And then after heartbroken, we end up so bitter. And then we end up numb. And then we end up emotionally shut down. Then we won't let anybody else in our life. And then we end up alone. And all these other things begin to happen to us. And it all started with, we've got our list of people that we want to say, God, you go get them for what they did for me. But did you ask something of the relationship it was not designed to give? Because when you ask something of a relationship and you put weight on it, that it was not designed to hold up, you're the one that's going to get hurt. And then we blame them for hurting us as though they are bad people, when you may have put an expectation on the person that God never designed them to be under. And you are the one that gets disappointed. And it doesn't mean they're a bad person. It means we had a misplaced expectation and the disappointment was sure to follow. Can I keep going right here?